snuffed out the fight in the village, the big bad swordsman guy had to retreat to keep whatever they were trying to get. Um, and the party was saved by the town guard and Captain Ann. Making their way back to the city, they could rest and recuperate a little before they got word from the Thieves Guild about where the necromancer had previously stayed in the village. Delving into the basement of the necromancer, they found various bits of information about the necromancer and his past activities, along with a bit of treasure. They fought a very persistent zombie and completely thrashed the vampire spawn that was supposed to be the boss. And then afterwards, Daleth made some choice comments about the Thief Guild's leader's loincloth.
Of course.
There's always a loincloth joke. That's got to be expected.
So, now, back to the show. So yeah, it's a new day. Things are calming down. You know, with it being somewhat clear that the necromancer is not in the city, things are relaxing a bit. Word has gotten out that the party played a major part in raiding the house that the necromancer had been in. So they've built up a reputation inside the city now. Going forward, the Platy Inn that you guys have been staying at will be offering you free room and board, and a limited stipend for food and such. So your reputation grows. Oh, and also in the background, Medrash did some sneaky stuff that he's unsure of.
Did he roll
If you can call what he did sneaky.
You want me to spy
Well,
on
I
the
mean, he
Chancellor?
didn't tell people about it.
But he wasn't hiding it that he was doing something.
No. But anyway,
I was just too busy staring at my body, thinking, realizing I'm actually a woman. I had a bad insight roll.
So, to begin, as is traditional, Medrash in the church. One thing Medrash notices about the people running the church is it seems like there's a larger number of new lower rung people who weren't there previously. And it looks like they are all from the military branch of the church. So it looks like an increased number of squires and other basic servicemen from the military side
Medrash
are in the church.
curiously goes to Father John and begins to ask him regarding this sudden increase of military members of the order.
Oh, Medrash. Well, I'm not at full liberty to say everything that's going on. And it's something I've been arguing with Master Roberts about strenuously, but there's only so much I can do about it.
Would you like me to help in any way? Maybe I can convince
Well,
him.
right now they're behaving themselves, though there has been some friction between the militant order members and the our clergy. If you do see any fights, if you could just try to smooth things over. I'm trying to
Of course,
stop
of
people
course,
from fighting.
of course. It is in a place, and it's something that neither a squire nor a knight should do with a member of the clery. We are well above that. Those
Yeah,
petty squabbles.
if only everyone were able to act that way. Though I do appreciate your help in this matter.
Of course, anything that I can do to
Yep.
help to make things more peaceful.
Yeah. I do think Master Roberts did have another task he wanted you to do. But before you
I
go see him, he kind of pulls you to the side to be a little bit more private.
hmm
Just be careful. I'm not. There are things going on that I am very unsure about, and it makes me nervous. So just do your best to follow your teachings. I trust you to have a good idea of what a good follower of Bahamut would do, and versus other things.
Thank you for your trust, Father. To be honest, I'm also beginning to have some doubts in certain Mr. Sorry, I forgot the title I used to him in the past session. Uh, Sir Roberts
Yeah.
has given me.
Yep. Anyway, you should probably get along. He's expecting you.
Thank you very much. After that, Medrash goes to the room of Mr. Roberts and knocks
Alright.
the door politely.
Uh, you hear his voice from right then. Come in, come in.
Medrash enters, closes the door, and says to Sir Rogers, "Did you require me, sir?"
In the room, you notice that the maps you'd previously seen seem to have been tucked away out of view. Uh,
Mhm.
Otherwise, the room still looks like it pretty much has previously. Yes, Medrash. Uh, since you provided such good service for us before, I have another thing to ask of you. Could you help
Very
us get
well.
information on the disposition of like quantity of troops that the town watch has? This would be very important for things we are doing.
Could, if it's not much trouble, could I know exactly what is that necessary? Seeing as we're probably will be allies, I don't feel comfortable just doing this for no reason.
There is a reason, but I cannot tell you at this time. The fewer people who know, the better. But rest assured, it is we are doing the right thing. Now, uh, I one further thing is that uh,
Miss, you know right now somebody will say roll for insight on the right thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It sounds awfully like good soldiers follow orders.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, if you want to make an
No,
insight roll, you can.
I
well,
would try. I have zero, but I will try. I will do it just to see if I get anything.
we're more talking about the friend we know that he is like inside. The
Yeah, no, Medrash is none the wiser.
I'm a
Moving on.
I'm a dragon.
Yeah, you have fairly good
Second.
faith in what you were being told. You have no question. No, but in all
Even though.
seriousness,
Mhm,
Master Roberts does kind of, beckon
mhm,
you in a bit closer for one final message.
mhm.
And while I understand your discomfort with what you're doing, if you could please keep the fact that you are trying to get this information for us secret. It's a somewhat sensitive matter, so we don't want word getting out of what kind of information we're looking for.
Very well. He says a
Right.
bit uncomfortable, Medrash.
Yep. With
I
that,
will
Master
see what I
Roberts.
can do. He tells Master Roberts, I will see what I can do. I
All
can't
right.
say
With
I will
that, Master
find.
Roberts kind of pulls back and claps his hand. Good.
Mhm.
Good. I trust you'll be able to carry this out. You've got some time to do this, so it's not a huge rush, but if you could get it done within the next couple of weeks, that would be good.
Very
Anyway,
well.
I'll leave you to do that and whatever else you feel like.
Mhm.
Have a good day. He kind of says,
Same,
kind of at this point,
same sir. And he turns
absent-mindedly,
away.
Dismissing you.
dismissing you.
Madrasha, after saying same to you, sir, opens the door and closes it. When he closes it, instead of going out to do what he was told, goes to his room, closes the door, looks down, and you can see that his face is conflicted. He doesn't agree with anything that he has been told to do right now, but he also it's not sure why the order would want this. He knows he will do this because he still believes that the order it's probably doing it for a good reason, but he's unsure and would like some time to get these thoughts and this conflict out of his way before going to do these tasks.
Yeah, so like I said, for the whole group, situation in the city is calmed down somewhat, and you've got some free time if you want to go shopping, looking into buying stuff.
Oh, one more thing. The Medrush before going out would like to buy. Give me a second. Give me a second because I have it right here. A small silver mirror.
Yeah, you can do that. You
How
could
much would
probably
that be?
find,
So I'll
uh,
check it out.
you can find it in the merchant quarter. Let me.
Uh, mhm. uh, After she does all that as well, he walks in the town, trying to see if he can get any keeping an eye out for any different warriors and all that goes to the Menchard quarter.
Second, let me try to find something for the silver mirror,
Mhm.
because I'm sure that's something that'd be in the player's handbook.
Thanks, yeah, Mircea. I will download this and use it.
Oh,
I
I
forgot
found
to do that.
mirror steel.
It needs to be a small silver mirror. It needs to be
Oh, is this for a spell?
for a spell. It's for a spell. That's why we
Okay.
need it.
Just to remind you, so long as you've got a holy symbol and the uh spell component is not consumed by the spell, your holy symbol can replace the components of the spell. Like
It
that's
can.
actually yes. Like it doesn't consume your holy symbol either.
Mhm.
Your holy symbol just acts to fulfill that need.
Okay. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Then
So like similarly, a
then he
wizard's
will
like
be.
It's
uh
it's
Then he will,
it's the catalyst pretty much. It's
yep,
not
okay.
actually being consumed. It just
yep,
Okay. No, because here it said, a small it requires a small silver mirror. That's why it's,
yep.
but if
So
it's
like some
not
spells
that
say that
vital,
it
then
something gets
he meant,
consumed,
mhm.
yep, and others don't. So the ones that consume stuff are the ones where you actually need to procure the items for. Like
and
you can play where you need to get the individual items. I just didn't want to make that a like big component of this campaign because that would make stuff more difficult, especially for a new
Yeah.
player.
mm,
Mm-hmm.
also it always says if something is consumed after using the spell.
Consumable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can like look at
Okay.
Ray's Dead because I am like 99% certain that has an actual cost as an
Mm-hmm.
example.
Uh, anyway, in that case, Medrash is just going to not go to the merchant to buy that. He's going to just walk around the city after a while and just looking where all the guards are, paying attention when they are walking, but just walking around. If someone calls him for something or something like that, he will try to help. But if not, try to see the thing. But if not, he will just doing that.
All right. So what about the party enjoying their now free accommodations at the Platy Inn?
I'm locked in my room.
Not this again.
What did you expect?
I'm not needed as much. I'm going to be locked in my room until I'm needed.
Well, I think I'm going to chill at the inn pretty much.
I'll give you a little bit more context. I'm locked in my room not because I'm a layering, but basically ever since
You
the
sure?
ever since the adventure in the house of the
House of the Undying.
of the undying necromancer guy and whatever, Tutski has just basically been in her room for days, just staring at the journal entries and looking at looking at her scars from the battle and just trying to piece together some information that doesn't really click with her. So that's all she's doing.
What about Delith and Nadia?
Well, as I said, I think I'm going to chill in the inn, go outside to get some stuff occasionally,
Uh,
then return. I
I'm
mean,
I'm going to research for a job, basically to find some bounty that may be of interest to us to get our to yeah. Basically, I'm trying to find some work work to do basically, and that to send us off adventuring.
It looks like the city has pretty much just one bounty posted right now for one Yosef that you may recall.
no.
Oh, did we kill him, that guy, or not?
We
Remind
No,
me.
found a
it's
picture of him.
the makes an answer.
I think you'd
So,
remember
The
if you'd killed him,
necromancer.
Cloud.
I
But again,
killed
this is
him.
Cloud we're talking to.
He's the murder hobo guy. Yeah,
yeah.
he doesn't
No,
remember how many people he kills.
I
You
don't
think I'm
remember the
counting the
name.
people I killed?
Exactly. The point is being a machine, not the numbers. The numbers don't tell the story.
Well, Cloud, the first
So
number is 0, as we all know.
the bodies tell the story, not the numbers. So let's see. Remind me who is Joseph.
The Necromancer.
Yosef is the necromancer.
Oh, okay. Wait, okay. So bounty for okay. It's impossible to have only that thing, the whole city and the Thief Guild and everything.
You
So
can have a slow days or months where
You
nothing
do
else
notice
appears.
a request for people to help with a certain task. It the advertisement is pretty vague on what task will be done, but seems to be looking for a number of people to help deal with an issue, and it does seem like timing is an issue. They want to get stuff handled,
okay, okay,
relatively quickly.
okay. Question. Does 5 week house streetwise remind me? No, if I remember correctly.
I don't remember
Yeah.
either. Let me pull up
No,
a
it
character.
doesn't.
So I
It
can look.
doesn't have streetwise. In general, do I hear any rumors for any particular job that is possible? Do you want me to roll anything, or that is the only thing that I'm here? And the other job that I found, the one with the timing.
That's the only other one you found right now, unless like you can do like performance at child's birthday.
I mean, technically I could do, but certainly it will be messy. I don't think I
But
should.
someone else could do
Um,
it for you, and you could get a profit for that person doing it.
Hi kids, I'm gonna entertain you by killing some people in front of you now, and then taking their money.
Menderas, Menderas, can you come? Can you dress as a clown and come to the kids party? Why I'm not picking
Yeah,
daily?
but that's has such an experience entertaining childs. It isn't like we have already a character that was doing that in one of our past sessions.
Oh, you mean in the daily? Oh, don't worry, it will
Of
be just
course,
a corner reaction.
who else would I mean?
Okay.
Yeah,
Dodge,
don't pick the obvious entertainer. Pick either the knight who's conflicted about everything, or the very angry barbarian
exactly.
who doesn't want anything to do with children.
I'd go with
Exactly.
the
Of
angry
course.
barbarian. I'd go with
That'll
the
be
angry
entertaining.
barbarian.
Maybe not for the children, but for spectators.
Yes.
Exactly.
Are you going to be happy for us, Mrs. Tutsky? I'm never happy.
Anyway,
Always
I will
angry.
teach you. I will teach you a
so
lesson about
That's
happiness, kid.
that's the secret of how Tutsuki is always it's a barbarian. She's always angry.
You won't
so
like me when
Dodge,
I'm angry. She just turns into She-Hulk out of nowhere.
Oh God.
so dodging out, aside, any more information about the job, the timing one?
There is a location to meet up if you are interested.
Don't go,
Let's
Cloud.
go check it out.
Don't go, Cloud. It's ex-Imperials looking for Grogu.
Yep.
I believe you. Let's go check it either way.
All right. It takes you to. The directions are to a small shop, kind of out a little bit more towards the dock side of the city.
Welcome to the underwear store.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh,
No,
now that it is saying, why did you come? Why didn't you bite me? That's the perfect store for me.
What? Madras wants to go to the underwear store?
No, I say Delith. Delith is like, why did you bite me there? It's the perfect store for me. There are a lot of loincloths.
I really like this plated one for some reason.
N-
anyway,
I say Delith, not Madrash.
I know, I just wanted to make the extra joke.
it seems like it is like a small general store that mostly deals with common items for everyday use. Uh, the clerk behind the desk sees you come in and asks, are you here for the job?
I'm here to learn about the job.
Well,
And I
so
cared about the job, but I want to learn what it is about.
It's about the droid attack on the Wookiees. Do you know about it?
Oh,
I have
I
a,
did the droid attack on the wiki.
Of course, it's the murder hobo.
my client has been had an issue with someone, and we're looking into resolving that. Uh, does that sound interesting to you?
Issue? What that depends. What kind of issue?
So it's a small matter of honor, and the client just wants to settle it, let's say.
Hmm.
The pay is 50 gold per person.
50 gold per person. Uh-huh. For a skirmish? If I do not know the odds, I'm not interested on.
There might be some
Yeah.
fighting involved, but this is not really the space to talk more about it. Are you
Well,
in or
uh,
not?
I'm not interested on being a spectator. Um, um, yeah, I'm not interested on being a spectator to see somebody honor get cast. So I'm not that interested.
Then, do you want to buy anything, or are you going to get out of my shop then?
Yeah, the 200 loincloth. Mm,
Okay. Uh,
obviously, I'm not saying that. Um,
No, he's not saying that because he's going to steal the 200 loincloths.
no, no, thank you.
alright.
And I go outside and I ask the street rat next door if he knows about the job. Now you will tell me which street rat next door. There certainly is one.
I think that's one of the businesses that does work for Lord Rackthorn.
Or oh, the person says it. Okay. And what? I mean, the street rat says it. Okay. And what do you know about this lord?
Well, he's got a lot of influence along the docks and in and a bit of the merchant quarter. He's not exactly popular in the city.
Mm-hmm.
You might have heard a popular children's song about him that
Oh,
disparages
not that
his lack of various qualities.
the children song about some lord. That sounds like a disaster song. Anyway, uh, I'm not saying that, of course. Okay, interesting how that song goes.
Um,
You're
okay,
asking the wrong person.
you are. Also, I'm not good at composing songs, so I have not.
Don't worry,
Okay.
Pika. I've done that for you.
Oh, good. I'd be thrilled to hear your rendition.
By the way, I'm not talking. Miss wanted a, a drug. Oh yeah, we wanted to make a prophecy for a campaign, but we wanted it to rhyme basically, and we had a dragon that rhymed the prophecy of what was supposed to happen. Not rhyme. It wasn't rhyming. It was. Am I saying correctly? Was it rhyme?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Anyway, back to actual topic. Yeah, okay. I get the info. I guess he says to me to the song. He says to me the song mostly to
He
understand
doesn't say
what
the song, like, it's
Hmm?
Lord Rackthorn is very sensitive about the song, so we try to avoid its usage in this area where it might get back to him. He is not a
Yeah.
very forgiving person.
Okay. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I give him like 1 gold for the tips for describing me that, and I go back to the inn.
The guy was thankful for the gold and wishes you a good day.
Oh, perfect.
We got more room, more perfect.
Any of you guys want
Uh,
to do any downtime stuff? Like in game, it's been like
no,
a whole 1 week, like at most, since you guys arrived.
Dallas, if you want to check Lord Darkson's loincloth, let me know. We can go in.
Are you actually saying that?
No.
Okay.
Do you want me to
You
say
sure
that?
about that? You sure that you're not saying that?
What I'll say is, in my part, that if anyone wants to do some downtime with Tutski, I will do it. But I don't. But she's not actively seeking out some downtime with anyone at the moment.
Midrash is just walking through the town, trying to keep an idea of the numbers of the guards that are around, the disposition, and all that. But his mind's not there. While he's keeping a few things in mind, having in mind that he has a week and all that, he still feels distracted by the feeling that it's telling him that there is something wrong with this, but he still
Med-
doesn't know, so he's unsure about going against this order or not.
so he's wandering aimlessly then.
You could say that.
He's so distracted he keeps walking into
You,
the wall.
you could say
No, he's not that bad.
you could say that he's wandering like like a clown. Got it.
Okay. You're determined to put me like a clown. Okay, I have no problem. I am a
Madrash has
clown.
finally discovered the way to the Cloud District.
The clown
Yeah.
district, you say?
The
Unless none of
clown.
you guys have anything you guys want to like pursue in like off
Mhm.
time, like you don't like
No, in general, I will be basically trying to find a potential job to do
I would.
while we are waiting. Like, you know,
Mhm.
trying to find our next stuff because like I have no reason to sit around and do
Oh,
nothing.
unless something happens, Medrash will be or he's approached by someone, etc. Medrash would just be, like I said, walking around, trying to keep in mind the amount of guards that he see around in different parts in town, but he's just trying to distract himself
I would be
from
interested.
everything he feels.
I would be interested to see if there is anything akin to a mage tower or something in the city in general, uh,
is.
or at least a shop that has some uh, mystical,
stuff.
magical items, something like that. Yeah.
Do you sell
All
magical
right.
loincloths?
No.
Here, let me go to the map layer and doodle on a
Hmm.
little wizard tower. I'll represent it with a wizard hat because I think
Sure,
that's
You're a wizard,
it's
Delith.
fitting. Oh, great. Hagrid is the one that is selling the stuff. Be careful with the dangerous monsters.
it's a little bit out of the way just so it doesn't catch stuff on fire when the inevitable
Oh,
explosions and stuff
convenient.
happen.
It's not too far away from my little pyre.
It is your little pyre.
I accidentally burnt down the wizard's tower. Sorry.
For now, it is. For now.
Like towns in the past have realized that zoning codes are useful when it keeps the people prone to causing explosions like alchemists and wizards away from the burnable bits of a city.
No, just for context, my pyre's probably somewhere around here, so it's fine.
Yep.
So anyway, I'd be visiting the place on our downtime.
All right. Anything you want to do there in specific, or are you just going
Hmm.
there, saying hi, and then sitting in a corner?
Hi, I like your underwear. Just walks away. Hi, I like your underwear.
Hi.
Hi, I
So
like your underwear.
like to see if they're willing to sell any spell books, anything akin to that, any
There
magical
are
items.
there are services to cast lower level spells that are requested. Um, for a steeper fee, you can buy spell scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
And other things you can buy are like enchanting armor. Though we're getting into like
No, yeah,
more and more expensive stuff.
yeah.
They also, you know, through cooperation with the nearby Alchemists Guild, let's just consider that Wizard Hat covers both the Alchemist Guild and the Wizard's Tower, which are right next to each other. So when one blows, they both blow up. It's very convenient that way. Um, they also offer stuff like healing potions.
Oh, good to know.
So
Okay. So I'll have a look. Any interesting characters in there, or
I've made, though, if we need to, I mean, we can probably come up with something.
There's
okay, okay.
there's a dude there who speaks completely tranquilly.
No, no need for now. I'm just scouting pretty much at this point.
There's a dude who just
Um,
walks around in nothing but underwear for some reason. You don't know why.
yeah, no, this, this.
I mean, you could, if you wanted, spend your free time working with the, like, being employed there to, like, help do magical research and stuff if you wanted to make a little money every day of downtime
That.
as, like, a professional activity. Like, I was trying to have this as you can come up with, like, an activity your characters can do when they've got time. Like where
Okay.
they're doing something to just earn money in a small, we don't have to role play it at all, but it gives you a better sense of what your character does
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
besides, get into fights and kill people.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that that sou- that sounds good for a start, I guess. Uh, okay, I will spend a few hours a day then there to help and gain some experience, and then I'm returning back to the Blood Inn to spend
So
the rest of the day.
let's see. Let's check the. What's your Arcana skill level?
Um, Let me open up the character sheet. Arcana. I have +2.
Okay. So yeah, you can make like 5 gold every day that you spend working there.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else want to be doing something for a couple days?
Uh,
I mean,
this
we know
day
what
right
Madrash
now.
is doing.
Right now, I have
Yep.
plans for tomorrow, but right now, for in a few days, but right now he's like that.
Yep.
Next day, I will go
Yep.
more into detail about his
Anything
decisions.
Tutsuki wants to do, or just moping in her room listening to uh, "Wake Me Up Inside"
She might do that for the
and
first.
various other emo musics.
She might do that for the first couple of days, I guess, but I don't know. I might. She
Right
might do
now that
something later.
becomes
She might do something later on. I'm just not sure what yet.
right now that is slowly becoming cold. Nobody's laughing.
Nah, I
I'm
think she's.
laughing.
I think she's more like. I think she's acting more like Zuko in the first couple of seasons of Avatar.
Um, Delith, while you are outside, one of the days while you're working, a a young urchin comes up to you, looking rather urgent and rushed.
Okay.
Delith, your friends are in trouble. They need you over here. Indicating to take you further into town near the river.
Um, friends? What friends? I'm saying
I
while
don't
I'm
have any friends.
following. I mean, what people is the child referring to?
Those people that you took down the necromancer with.
Oh. Okay, I will roll an insight. I can pick up anything strange. I think I won't, but
Depends on how good the child is at lying and how good you are seeing through the lies of children, I
oh,
suppose.
perfect! I see everything. By that I mean nothing.
Okay. Though coincidentally, as you're as the child takes you down some steps towards the smaller rivers that are usually just crossed by building over them, you do actually run into Medrash down there, completely not expecting it.
Okay. So I see him.
Um. So yeah, you're at one of the small crossings. It's not one of the big bridges. It's just like a small stream that you can cross over here.
Okay.
Um.
Over where?
Let
Yeah,
me.
where?
Sorry, I'm getting stuff ready.
No problem.
Let me just actually just go ahead and move you onto the map because.
Oh, perfect.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
All right.
good. There's a map.
So
Mm-hmm.
uh, the child seems to have run off after you crossed the corner and bumped into Medrash. And across the bridge, you see a rather unfriendly looking dragonborn who notices Delith as she comes into view.
Oh no.
uh, do you want to go
Oh.
ahead and roll initiative, or do you want to try to scope out the situation more, or
Does Medrash notice that
you
a
just
very
bumped into
unhappy?
Delith, like
Yeah, but
being
does he notice the unhappy dragonborn, or does he
you've
doesn't?
probably seen him just because you're looking for here. Do you want to just change the
Yeah,
you
if
if
it's
you
too
go
much
into
trouble,
your
yeah.
character sheet and change your icon there to the new
I
one?
changed it. I changed my icon on the character sheet.
You did, and it didn't update the token.
Yeah.
Okay, let me.
If you look my character sheet, it's
I think you
the
have
one
to
without wings.
take it again, something like that. Delete the old one and
All
move the
right,
new one
I'll
some
try that.
into that.
Mhm.
See if I can. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Mhm.
So my first uh, instinct would be to see what exactly is going on. Uh, I'm not assuming a fight is going to break out immediately because I don't actually know what's going on.
Uh,
Because like I said, that's Medrash. Notice the unhappy dragonborn
yeah,
looking
you've
at
probably seen
Ellie.
him while you were
Okay.
scoping out guards and stuff. So,
But I noticed that he focused on Dallas, right?
uh, m- maybe make a perception check with that with advantage. Like it wouldn't have been something you were
Okay.
looking for, but since you were paying attention to stuff, you might have seen it.
Okay,
Can you
give me
see
a
the
second.
Medrash token on the map?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
We can
Okay.
see it, but we cannot see the bars.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll work on that.
Woo.
19,
That was a good
no.
roll.
See the bars now, or
We can see them, but
No, we
without
see the bars, but we
numbers.
don't see. Yeah, we don't see the numbers. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
okay? For some reason, the bar is locked to hidden, and I'm not sure why. For the text
That's
overlay.
weird.
Uh,
Here,
Can
I'm
you
gonna
change
delete
it,
it
or
and
do you
try
need me
again.
to?
okay.
There we go.
Maybe.
Now it works.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
now
don't think
it
I
works.
created that token. Did you create it, Max?
I think
No, I didn't create. I didn't create
I
any token. I don't know how to create tokens.
I dragged one to see if it works actually.
Okay, so that's where that one came from. Yeah, for some reason I was locked and couldn't actually. So you see the numbers on it, and
Yep.
it looks
Yeah.
good?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, you did notice that the Dragonborn was eyeballing
Do I notice
Delith.
anything particular regarding the Dragonborn besides
You also
being in?
notice you noticed a couple other people skulking about,
Mm-hmm.
and
Do
they looked like they might
they
be planning something.
do they look like they belong to any kind of particular group or anything?
Well, they seem to have been like trying to signal each other discreetly,
Mm-hmm.
especially once Delith came onto the scene.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh,
we still
mm,
haven't done the fact that you just bumped into each other on the bridge.
yeah. Meadows just after bumping into her, seeing that they're looking at Elliot and all of that, uh, tries to make some kind of. He's not very good with the face or anything while saying, "Oh, it's been a while since we last met, Lady Delis."
Yeah. Aren't you supposed to be in trouble?
What?
Okay.
Meadows is confused at the last thing.
Have you seen the others?
No, no, this has been the first time I have been with any group for a while. And then he mutters slowly, "There are three guys here looking at you, and you weirdly," he mumbles to you.
Yeah.
Oh,
To
sorry.
get towards your allies, you would have to cross along the other side. You could go looking for another, crossing, but it looks like it'd be a distance away, and you'd have your backs to these guys.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I'm looking at Madras and say, okay, I think I think these people here are not going to be very polite with us, especially me for some reason, but we could try to reason with them, I guess.
Always better to try to make a reason than to go into unnecessary conflict. If you want to give it a try first, go for it. If not, I can do it.
Okay, have your weapons ready just in case.
Of course. Of course, you see that Medrash has his hand on his sword and his shield is always on his arm, so it's slightly raised, but other than that.
Okay, so I we start approaching the first one, I guess, a little bit.
Mm, Medrash goes a bit with a bit of space behind Delith, but still close enough that he could act if required.
Like that.
Something like
Okay.
that, more,
Okay.
so I can use my fighting style.
Seeing that he's been noticed, the Dragonborn comes out.
Wait, wait. Give me a second that I want to where I put it. Just making sure. Yeah, he's like this. The number comes out. Yeah, go on.
Elif, you've made my boss rather unhappy.
Oh, Who would that be?
Pretty sure you know.
I
He doesn't
do.
like being insulted.
Ah, okay. I've got a list with people I might have insulted. Could you check the names?
At the mention of a list, Madras for a second loses composure of looking at the enemies, looks at Delis with a look of what the fuck, and then quickly regains composure and goes back to looking at the group.
Look, I think we can find a solution to this without, you know, resulting to violence.
Well, I've been paid to commit some violence, so unless you want to outbid it, I really don't think there are many options here.
Oh,
At this, Madras speaks and says, "Sir, I don't think any kind of trouble, any kind of payment that you have will be worth the trouble you could get into by getting to combat, especially in this kind of place. How will we try to find either a different place or a more peaceful solution? This
I think
is
I'm
your
exactly
last
where I
warning.
want to be.
Very well.
Anyway,
You see that Medras
uh,
takes out his sword and
everyone
is
can roll
combat.
initiative.
yeah, perfect.
Wow.
Hey, you can't say I didn't try.
Oh no, you did try, and I appreciate the effort.
Whew.
Okay, if
Oh,
there's only one with 21,
I
we
forgot
about. Oh,
to.
damn it. Two.
I
Okay.
for I forgot to
Mhm.
ping. Actually, we both forgot to ping our characters before we rolled.
Oh, yeah. Do we roll again or
Here,
Uh,
I'll
Pika?
just.
actually, I Pika, I think you can add us to the
If
turn
you
order
can't,
by
good. If not, we can roll again initiative.
No, no,
See.
you cannot. It
right
just
click.
it's a hassle doing it.
Yeah, so let's see. Right click. It's not layer. It's
It's add to order, I think, somewhere to the bottom.
add turn.
Okay.
There we go. Add turn. All right. Delith head
16.
16. Medrash head
15.
15. And then we want descending order. All right. There we go.
Medrash is at 0 still.
All right. So the
Oh, there it
halfling
is.
bandit fires a crossbow at Delith, who seems to be the primary. Oh, dang it. I don't have this set to the correct method. Oh, so the 11 will be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That should be fixed now. So that is a miss, judging from your AC.
Oh, it was. Okay, I get it.
The 11.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I am
You
quickly
rolled.
fixing my everything so they don't do rolling advantage.
Okay.
So that's a
Okay.
miss.
Yes.
Uh,
You missed him.
yes, I did. All right, so the bandit boss quickly throws 3 daggers at you.
Oh.
I'm going to do to the one that is the 25. Use my fighting
All right,
style
so
of
that's the
items to
crit.
reduce it.
So you
Uh,
can roll to reduce that
this
one.
is this is the crit, right?
Yep, that's the crit is the first one, and then I'll just go ahead and get the second one out as well.
So
So
the one with the crit does nothing
nothing.
because
Yep.
they.
And then Delith takes 5 damage from the other one.
Okay.
All right, Delith.
Ouch. Um.
Ouch, your
I don't
dignity.
use Yes, I will use my bonus action on him and cast Hex. I will choose Wisdom uh, for him to have disadvantage. And as my standard action, I'm going to use. Come on. My Eldritch Blast, which is d20 plus 5. It's a 14. That hit.
Which one again?
This one.
Okay. 14 misses.
Okay.
Sorry,
And
buddy.
then I will move a little bit behind Madras.
I was going to move forward, but okay.
And
I
that's
will
my
keep in
turn.
this position then. Then I go next. I don't know why it's the one with 12 above me, but okay.
He rolled better than you. I rolled for them all separately because I don't
No,
know.
I rolled a 15 and he has a
Oh
12.
yeah, you did. Here,
That's
I'm
what it
gonna
said, right?
try sending do there. Yeah, you
Okay.
go first. Fixed.
Okay. Medrash is going to use the spell Sanctuary on Delis, which will force every creature that attacks her to do a Wisdom saving throw. If they fails, they must change the target or lose the attack.
Ah, perfect. We're comboing out.
Mhm.
Oh, that means Delith can't attack. Well,
At least it's for the rest
yeah.
of this turn until the next one.
Yep.
This works for Delis.
Yep.
So, and after that, Medrash is going to do one, two, three, four, five. Move here, and then I'm going to, as a bonus action, which I have, using. Give me a second. I said what it is exactly. The name. I'm going to use harnessing divine power, which is a bonus action by touching the holy symbol, which I use it to cast sanctuary, which is the symbol on my shield. I recover one spell lot. I can do this once per day, and I will need a long rest to recover all of this.
Right.
Perfect.
Hmm.
Bandit's turn. He'll come in and try to hit you with a scimitar, which misses.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then I have to make a
Saving wisdom
wisdom
roll.
saving. Yeah. Oh, I
It
succeeded.
goes.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think it succeeds. It
All
should.
right.
Yeah, you succeed. It's above 13. It's
Yep.
not much, but it's
Mhm.
something.
All right. Uh, light crossbow attack misses.
Ah, perfect.
All right.
Like we will die at some point thanks to what I did.
All right. So the heftier looking dragonborn moves up
Mm-hmm.
to attack Madrash.
Mm-hmm.
He will make 2 scimitar attacks and a dagger.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing very good this round.
Boom, 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 boom.
But
Wow.
but the rest is but is orange shield are keeping them at bay pretty well.
See, Madrash, you
We
don't
are
need
very
to.
lazy work.
See, Madrash, you don't need Tutsuki to back you up in surrounding melee attacks.
So I will attack the Dragonborn again with my. Oh,
Nice,
it's going
Critic.
nice.
to go well. So it's 1d10 from the Eldritch Blast, 1d6 necrotic
It's
damage from
2d10,
the head,
2d6.
Yes, and it's +5 because I have the Eldritch, how it's called, the Agonizing Blast invocation. So it's +3. Um, my charisma modifier, pretty much. So it is 2d10 plus 2d6 plus 5. Oof.
Good chunk of damage.
So
Nice.
the two d10s are force damage. The 2d6 are necrotic, and that's about it.
I missed the bonus. Yeah.
Yeah, the +5, the +3 from the +5 is force damage, and the +2 is come on,
Necrotic.
is magic bludgeoning damage from the genie patron. And am I doing something else? No, that's about it, I think.
You're doing a little dance.
Yes.
Everything look good for your damage there?
Hmm?
For the amount I can you see the damage I put on the boss?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Just
can
wanted to make
see
sure
it.
it looked good. I'm pretty sure I got them all done
Uh,
ahead of
uh,
time. So
No, yeah, the damage can be seen this time around. It's just that Medrash was
cool.
covering it. Anyway, Medrash is going to use his longsword on um uh, the Dragonborn.
Oh
All right, you
my.
hit.
Mhm.
it hits.
And give me a second to see if I can do something else because let me see if this is mm, okay. Nah, nothing else for Medrash.
We're gonna see another scimitar against Medrash.
Mm-hmm.
Misses.
Another block.
Yep. We'll see another attempt to attack Delith, which does not happen. So we'll instead light crossbow at Medrash and miss.
Mm-hmm.
The
And
halfling is having a bad day.
he is. Well, I mean, he managed to shoot at you the first time. He just did not do very good at it.
Mm.
Okay, and then another double scimitar and dagger attack from the Dragonborn.
Ooh, one
So
hit.
that's one hit.
Mm.
So you take 5 damage.
You can handle it.
Yeah, this isn't much.
All right.
Okay. I will use my Eldritch Blast again on the Dragonborn. Oh,
It's a hit.
that's good.
The
Nice.
elephant's been unleashed.
So it's 1d10 plus
He's
Delis just
powered.
needed Delis just needed to
Oh
be
my
in the
god.
sanctuary of Medrash to feel comfortable with going wild.
Oh my god. My
Elith
rolls
is
were
being powered by
abysmal.
song.
My rolls were abysmal, but it's
It's
okay.
because you're not a bard. If you'd been a bard, your song power up would be working better.
And that's it.
All right.
Give me a second because okay, longsword on the Dragonborn again. Oh
Misses.
wow, that's a sloppy slash. That's all.
All right. Time for another chain of attacks on Medrash. Miss.
time for
Miss.
time for another
Attempt on Dalith. Succeeds. Crossbow.
miss.
Misses.
Oh my god.
That halfling is just having a bad day. You're right.
It's the half price halfling.
And then the triple attack on Medrash.
Hit,
Oh. Oh.
miss, hit, hit.
Oh,
It
all
still
right.
hits.
Yep.
Slashing And piercing.
12 more damage.
Now that hurts a bit. You can't.
I mean, if he wasn't taking as many hits, he'd probably be doing better.
If only there was a barbarian not sulking in her room.
So
Belith.
again, 17
Hits.
hits. 16. Now that's something. But
Want to try something
Max?
exotic like a breath weapon, or
Breathe on him!
Max, can you hear us?
oh no, Max died.
Something, something's wrong.
It's no longer max time.
Hasn't changed. 12. So he's down on 11 HP.
Connected.
Oh, I think he might have crashed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on. Yeah, he's disconnected.
Perfect.
Hooray for technical difficulties!
Technical difficulties.
Oh, speaking of
Cue,
things. In fact,
cue elevator music.
speaking of things crashing, I actually had Streamlabs down for the last 5 minutes, and they just come back online.
Yeah. A note for the viewers. Cloud and therefore Nadia are unavailable for combat really right now. So I am having fun
if you
trying to
want me,
instigate combats in a way that don't include Nadia yet.
see what you did there. I mean, if you want, I could be in combat. I don't see the map, but it sounds like it's what, 2 guys?
Yes.
One was relatively simple, but I also designed the encounter to not be with the entire party.
Mm-hmm.
So that actually worked
Makes
in my
sense.
favor
You just
for a
didn't
bit
tell.
of behind the scenes discussion.
Yeah. You'd have rather had me involved there, but never mind.
Behind the scenes.
We already Pika and I already discussed why my character's sulking in my room, and for good reason.
What? Here, let's put on some elevator music for the background.
When did Prince of Persia get elevators?
They always had them. Imagine.
You know the ultimate, the ultimate elevator music is the Mass Effect elevator music, but that's going to be copywronged.
All right. Oh no, this music for when super happy stuff is happening. Not ominous at all.
Medrash is not going to have a face full of floor again.
Well, I'm just putting on music to fill time.
I know you are.
So this music piece actually plays during like probably one of the most significant moments of the game it's from.
So since we're waiting for Max, come back.
While we're waiting, I should probably reveal why I was laughing at the very start of the VOD. So the first message I got on my chat from Tyron was, "Cloud, shut up so Cloud can hit the go button."
Oh, now he's off from.
Wait. Probably looks like his internet's down or something.
Hopefully it's just resetting everything and it'll be working again.
Hopefully.
but you never know.
Mm. So, Tyron, how's your day? And that goes for the rest of chat. How's your day? Oh, that doesn't sound ominous at all.
Can you see what music is being played, like the title of the piece? Just curious.
Would it be in jukebox, I guess?
Yeah, it'd be that top.
Yeah.
note.
If I remember, you can see it. Yes.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I thought so. Like, it's the title's not a spoiler because it's for a different game, but
By the way, it looks like Max isn't the only one that's had internet troubles today. Tyron's had his cut out on him twice today.
that's unfortunate.
So, I'm hoping you're enjoying this pause in combat.
Frozen in time. Oh,
Yeah,
he's online.
he's
Is he alive?
online!
Is he alive?
She's alive.
Is it not?
She's alive.
Is it not?
Yay!
I think Tyron's asking
Welcome
you.
back.
I think Tyron's asking you, Pika. Is that not Selson nor Kefu, or whatever that is?
That's what happened.
Nothing
It's
much.
Genealogy of the Holy War. I don't remember the Japanese title.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Okay,
always
I'm
genealogy.
opening Roll20 right now, so...
Like,
I'm
literally
going-
the entire list of music I pulled for this game. Yeah, so Saisen no Keifu.
And also, it's funny that those series of games don't have copyright, because I also have used music from that game for videos and that didn't get copyrighted.
I mean, if they release, I bet if they release an album for it, like anytime
Like,
nowish,
no,
it'll start being a problem. But I don't
I don't think so, because I have been using from the series in general, which some of them have albums. They haven't really, albums. At least they have CD-ROM, not CD-ROMs. Come on. They have music
releases, yeah.
given in CD form, basically. Like, maybe if they do an album, maybe, I don't know, but like, it's like one of the series that I know they don't have copyright issues.
So, Max, you got stuff working or still working through it? Oh no, we can't hear him.
Oh no, more
We can't hear
technical
you, Max.
difficulties.
Max?
Maybe try unplugging and replugging in your mic or something. Oh, it's loading.
Oh,
Okay.
Can you hear us, Max?
Well, it sounds like it can because his bulb lights up
Can you hear me now?
whenever.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
Back to the regularly scheduled
I can hear you.
program.
Can you hear
Yes, we can hear you.
a bit because I'm still opening. It's going to be a bit still.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
know. I was saying it's going to still happen sometimes because I'm still opening stuff. So
Okay.
the disadvantages of having a crappy PC, everyone learn. Doesn't matter how good your internet is, even if you have fiber for the first time and it's good and all that stable, it will still be bad if you have a crappy PC.
When you have fiber for the first time,
Remember, guys, potatoes are good for eating, not playing video games on.
It all depends on the quality and quantity of potato.
Yes.
Uh,
Always love the potatoes. Unless you play games on them and always hate the potatoes.
That's when talking about potatoes, not about PCs.
Have you ever heard of the
Anyway,
term of
I
potato
long sword to the
PCs?
Dragonborn.
Have you seen your health?
Yeah, I have seen it, but still, I'm going to attack the Dragonborn to see if I can get one of them now.
They might get you
That was
out.
crappy.
this is
Okay. Can you do anything else?
Uh, I can move, but
Damn it, Pika.
give me a second.
Oh, you could use a sanctuary again, actually.
Oh, that sounds less
Yeah,
tiring.
but
himself.
That's a bonus action.
Would he be using it on himself or
it's
what?
bonus action.
Yeah, you can use it on yourself.
Yeah,
I'm just like saying strategically wise, is that what you're
yeah.
intending him to do?
I use sanctuary. I use sanctuary on me. Yeah.
Okay. Um,
Great.
all right. So that means Bandit 1 is up. He needs to make a wisdom to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
He cannot
Oh.
make the wisdom.
Mhm.
Bandit 2 will make a wisdom to attack Delith.
Actually, no. I don't think he
No,
needs to.
actually, yeah. She attacked. The moment she attacks, it's
Oh, I thought
over.
that only meant on the target. So Bandit 2 is just gonna
No,
go
no,
ahead
no.
and shoot
If,
Daleth then and
if
miss.
the
He is
worded
having
creature
a
may
that
it says if
halfling
the
is
worded
just very cute. He tries so hard, he just can't make it work. Honestly, I'm just attached to the failure that is that halfling.
yeah.
Another Dragonborn
Now the
probably
Dragonborn is
misses.
gonna disengage
Oh my god.
and
Mhm.
throw some daggers at Delith.
No, how dare you? Okay, actually, no, it won't do anything.
Oh,
Roll
2 hits.
5 and 4. Okay, I'm down to 5.
All right, Delith,
Mm,
you're up.
I will use my Eldritch Blast once again onto
You
the
you see
Dragonborn.
that the Medrash you see the Medrash makes you a sign like come here, come close to me.
Okay. Um, I yeah, my attack is
Missing.
a complete miss, and
It's a complete miss.
yes, and I approach Madras.
Are we sure the guards are not noticing anything at this
Uh,
point?
I had 2 spell slot. I use one of my spell slots that I have, and I will be left on one to use cure wounds on Delhi. Give me a second. Yeah, level 1 and casting it. It's the only one level I have. So it's a D10 plus my spellcast casting ability, which is my charisma,
Plus
which is
spellcasting ability.
on,
Yeah.
It's a D10 plus 3.
which if it's a
It's a
D2.
D8.
So
D8.
Yeah,
it's
D8.
plus
Like
3.
reading
Yeah.
what it was, reading that it said D8. So
Yeah.
I mean, you were saying D10, so I was a little confuzzled there for a second.
It's a
Oh no, I
D8.
didn't meant D10. I meant my. Oh yeah, D8. I don't know why I said
Roll.
I'm doing it. Give me a second.
Oh my god.
And then, as a bonus action, I use my last spell slot to cast Sanctuary on Delith
Okay.
again. Oh,
Now
since I
you
have
have.
not used any offensive spells, which is the key thing for Sanctuary to stop being on effect, both Delis and I for the rest of this turn until one of us attack are protected by Sanctuary. Both
All
of
right,
us.
so let's do a wisdom.
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
Scimitar attack
that goes
against.
through.
Yeah, this one will attack you, Medrash, which misses, so you're fine.
Misses, okay. Mm-hmm.
Wisdom to attack Delith.
Oh my god.
Fails.
Actually, for Sanctuary, if there are multiple targets.
You.
Okay, so it must choose a new target, so we can roll another time to target you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So he does get to target Medrash.
Midrash and goes
Miss.
through.
Yep.
Misses.
This poor halfling.
He tries so hard. Alright, and wisdom.
Nope.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Alright, Medrash.
Actually, he has, come on, disadvantage on his wisdom saving throws. because of the
Oh, okay,
check.
so
Oh.
he fails.
So it wastes his attack. It can.
Yup.
attack.
You can't attack anyone.
Ah, perfect. Let's take him out. Oh my god.
That one.
Damn it! You are out of protection of Sanctuary. I'm the healer. I'm weak.
You know that you know Medrash wanted you near him so that he could use the protection reaction on you, right?
Oh yeah.
There's
You're
also
correct.
that. Yeah,
Also, lay on
because,
hands
we are
is
low,
useful.
Yes.
Actually, you know what? I'm losing my own. I'm using my own sanctuary spell on me. So.
Oh,
one
you
more-
have it?
Yeah.
This has just been
we will be in a
fun,
sanctuary.
a fun bit of missing constantly. Okay, Medrash, do something.
Give me a second.
There's so much
Get out of
sanctuary on at the
sanctuary
moment. I'm
mode,
surprised Henry Lawson's not showed up.
You can
I mean, you can do lay on hands if you want to spend an action not attacking.
You can also move.
No,
down
I can
one-
do. I can do two things actually.
Bravely run away.
On turns to make sure you know. I'm going to use lay on hands on. It's 5 plus the level. I'm low.
5 times the level, so you have 15
so
points you can
15.
use.
I'm going to use 5 points to recure me with lay hands. So I'm at 16.
Okay.
And that was an action, so I'm done. So I still have Sanctuary.
That's why I suggested lay on hands. Alright, Bandit 1. Succeeds,
Goes through.
Does he hit?
but he misses.
Failed.
Poor, poor
Alright,
guy.
can the halfling hit something for once?
Let's see. No.
No!
For Daleth,
No.
not for,
No.
not for Medrash. He tries so hard, he just does not succeed. Alright.
Oh my god.
And the Dragonborn. Daggers. Well, no. This is for Medrash. He's gonna try to miss.
Fails.
Actually, he has to roll again because of the disadvantage.
It's one multi-attack, right? Does he have to roll for each attack?
No, I think he,
Or is it
he
give
meant,
me a
give me a
turn?
second.
I think he,
He
I
has-
think
no,
Give
no.
me a second.
he had to roll
No,
for
no.
disadvantage to even try and attack.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that,
Yeah,
I forgot. Sorry. It all missed anyway, so
yeah.
we'll just resolve it like that because nothing happened either way.
Because
Yeah.
reasons.
Alright, Daleth, you're up.
I'm considering to use my magic missile here just to be safe.
You can use it. I will give you some lay on hands on my turn.
It's a guaranteed hit. This is why I'm. Okay, yeah, I'm going to use it. magical missile on the Dragonborn.
Do
It's
you want to do it
3
one bullet at a time or all of the bullets on him?
d4 plus 3. Actually, I don't know how much hit points he has, so
Yeah.
there will be all for him, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know how much he has, so.
And it's a 10.
Falls off the bridge into the water.
I will
And
maintain my concentration on my hex and target.
he's also dead. Definitely dead.
He's
Oh,
not
okay.
Rasputin.
Sure.
He's not Rasputin.
Sure.
I will use my hex. I will.
The irony of that core, because right now Rasputin is a character in in one of the Fate games.
Oh, trust me, I knew that, and
Oh, no.
I knew that. That's why I made the joke.
I will target.
Oh god!
I will
God damn
target.
it!
I will target
Oh, poor
the
halfling.
halfling. The
Technically,
halfling with,
Tyron,
with
Rasputin was
hex.
alive until he was thrown in the river.
And that's it. That's my turn.
You're up.
Okay. Seeing as the most dangerous is out, I'm going to use the longsword on the bandit here.
Not the halfling! He'll be cut in half!
No, the bandit!
Not
The halfling is not even close. Oh, I'm almost done with it. Good.
Great. So that means all sanctuaries are gone. Let's get a scimitar on
Yeah.
Medrash. That's a hit.
Oh, wow, that works.
You take 3 damage. And then a light crossbow against Daleth from the halfling,
Oh my god.
which misses. Almost hit, but almost doesn't do it.
Of course. So,
Oh, and then the halfling runs away because at this point, I can't stand to see him die.
Oh,
No, the little man who couldn't.
why?
I just feel too bad for him.
We all
He
do.
runs away.
He bravely ran away.
Yes.
And the halfling is like, I didn't sign up for dying.
you know
Yup.
what?
The
I
halfling is the
will use-
ultimate Monty Python D&D character.
I will.
Yes.
I will use a simple attack with a dagger on this one, and I will
Okay.
do that because I don't actually want to kill all of them.
Yes, he did Tyrant. He did bravely run in
Good.
terror.
So. Mhm.
The music
It's
stopped,
a
that means he's
5.
dead.
Or the attack went through, but it's because this combat was like unquestionably pretty much over. All right. Yeah, you've
Yeah.
defeated him. You wanted him unconscious?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I won't delete
That's
him
why
then.
I hit with
You
without the
won't
spell.
delete the character token this time.
After seeing, the combat it's done, Medrush sheathes his sword, looks at Delith and says, "So, with this out of the way, Lady Delith, you are probably going to need help with whatever it is that's after you, right?"
Oh yes, I think I'm going to need some help because whoever is trying to, I don't even know what they want with me. I guess they
Then
have a lot of money to pay. We could take this guy back and try and find some answers.
I was going to say that it's better to get the answers right now and hand him to the authorities. But if you prefer that, very well, it's your problem. I will just be here to help you.
Oh, thanks. So are you feeling alright to take him back to the inn?
Sure, sure. Whatever it is that we do, I would appreciate if we get at least we you take a whole day to planning. Well, I do have some magic. My magic is not. I'm not very good at it, and I will require a full day to be back to full capacity.
No, don't worry. Okay, let's go.
Very
This is
well.
this is definitely the dialogue that people will be having in character. Oh, well, it takes me a day to recover my magic because my slots are empty.
I mean,
Yes, yes.
well, I mean, it is something that's
Yeah.
actually like a whole like system of magic. So they might say, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to, you know,
Yeah,
do any
Yeah,
more
I'm not
magic
going to be
today.
at full strength.
that would yeah that would
I'm
make
not full
sense.
strength, so
That would make sense, but I don't think they'll be saying as far as I have no more slots left. I must go to sleep for 8 hours.
So, um, we return back to the inn, I guess.
All right.
Mm,
look, have this in mind, Cord. This is the first time I'm dealing with magic slot, and I didn't expect this fight
It's
to have
fine.
me waste all of
It's
this.
fine.
Was there anything else you wanted to do at this location, or just go back to the inn
I
with your
guess.
prisoner?
And before we go, Metras just look to see if he can see any sign or anything of, you know, who the Dragonborn is, to see if something fall out when he jump or fall into the water.
The
So I'm
river's
going to
not
use.
moving super fast, though.
Mhm.
There, you can see a couple of bodies in there. This is kind of a little bit of a dumping ground, but you can definitely find your dragonborn in there. Not to be
Okay,
like,
I'm going to roll. I have to roll investigation, right? Or perception or something else.
well, I mean, I guess you can drag the corpse out and investigate if you want. Um, Probably investigation.
Hmm.
Okay, let's see if this works. S- 16. That will be 17. Look,
He's
Medrash is not.
dead. All right. Um,
Okay.
you do find a money purse on him carrying 50 gold, and
Medrash, being respectful of the dead, doesn't touch the money, but he does prepare to at least looks to see if there is any kind of on his body to see if anything to identify it before, so he can take it to the authorities.
one interesting thing is there does seem to be a bit of heraldry on the money purse. It's not one that you immediately recognize, but considering that it's there, it might be something that can be identified.
He does keep that to see if there can be used to identify the body, or maybe something related to who we're dealing with.
Well, I see this whole uh, thing,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, and I approach the scene
Mm-hmm.
to see exactly what's happening. And once Madras is finished, I say, "Did you find anything?"
Just this, what was it said?
Purse.
Money purse that
No,
had
no,
a
I mean
symbol
out of
on it.
character, but I found in the purse.
Oh,
Sorry, Mika.
no, on the purse they had the heraldic symbol. It was like
Yeah,
a kind
just
of
this.
fancy design.
Medrash shows this symbol to the listeners. Just this symbol. Maybe it's a way to identify it. Maybe it's something related to his work, to
I
who he's
get a
worked
good
for.
look at it. Do I
Hmm.
recognize it?
You in fact do. It's the symbol of the Rackthorn family.
Okay.
Someone
Well,
you're, at least passingly familiar with.
yes. I see the person. I go,
Hmm.
oh, oh. Now that
Do
explains.
you
Now that explains things.
a bit of context, my lady?
Um, I guess these guys were paid by some noble of the city to hunt me down. and she's making an awkward
Mm-hmm.
smile slash
Mm-hmm.
laugh at this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, well, to be frank, this guy Barnabas is a bit of let's say he's not the best man that you can cross your paths with, and I took the liberty of reciting a certain song for him. It was
I think that that wouldn't be so offensive.
you'd think so, but some people do not appreciate art, and believe
Do,
me,
do I do
from
I
what
want to
from what I
know?
gathered, it was quite popular back then.
Mhm.
Okay. You see that Medrash is more confused. Is that all?
Yeah, that's all for now. Um, we should get
Very
this.
weird reason to have a death mark on someone. Very well. This has been useful for the investigation. He puts uh, the symbol back on the purse unless he stole something else and pushed the purse with the body
I'm
and
saying the
reversed to
symbol
go.
is like woven onto the purse, like
Mhm.
it's a
Okay.
decorative bit on
Uh,
the purse, is what I meant.
okay. After this, he puts the purse back on the place of the dragon boar.
Actually, we might need the purse for evidence.
My idea was to send the town guards here to reclaim the body and its
Very
belongings.
familiar with where they're all posted now.
Hmm.
Not
You,
all of them, but yeah, the majority by this point.
you, you think this purse will be on him when the authorities get here to check?
Good point. You see him grab it back. We will give it as evidence of someone putting the hit on you. That will maybe will make them more willing to cooperate with whatever it is that we need to do.
Hmm. We should also take this guy. He's fine, I guess. A little.
You could head first to the inn. I know my way there. I will go find the first town scars that can find and give them the information and the purse. You will probably be questioned later on, but
Uh, you know what? I think we should. It would be better if we stick together for now.
Can I ask
in that case they will want the to also interrogate the individual that we have captured. We will lose that
That's a
advantage.
good point. Damn it.
Just be careful where you are, or wait for me here. We'll get the town scars. It won't be long.
Okay.
You can hide this guy, and then we can take it out while they're not looking.
Okay. Hide this guy.
Mhm.
how how are we going to do that?
You see that Medrash looks at the river and says, "Well, with the exception of maybe an infection, I think that's a good place, as any.
What if he drowns?
We can put it upside down on the river. We don't have to cover his face. They don't know he's involved in this. For all they know, it's the body of somebody else. We can put the body a bit far away from this scene.
Okay. How about this? We wake him up right here now. We ask him a few questions, and then if he's not cooperative, we put him back to sleep until the guards come here and get
Very well.
him. Okay.
Waking him up.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, Hello there.
You see that Medrash immediately puts, his sword in his throat to make it clear his position.
Uh, Hello, my good
Yes, I can
sir.
see how you'd feel that way.
Hello, my good sir. I believe that you were sent here by. And I'm looking at him. I'm not saying the name. I'm not relaying the information. We already know who sent them. But
The
I'm
sword is
trying to
still on
think.
his throat. Medrash is not moving it.
All I know is that Dragonborn there, well, all I know is that a shop was paying people for a job, and then this Dragonborn was willing to give 50 gold to help him with something, and like that's not an amount of money to sneeze at. So, you know,
Hmm.
I guess they had some information on, a purple tiefling who I guess is you. So, we got set up for our ambush with the kid. Guess we
I
didn't expect for your friend to be here.
I see. You know that
Eh,
we are supposed to call the guards here and they will take you in, right? Does he respond to that?
Uh, yeah, he was saying like, kind of dejectedly, probably they'll, you know, throw me in a cell, and that's probably where I'll be for a long while.
Hmm.
You should
It
use it that
seems
Medrash.
it it
That's why you should consider your actions very well before taking them. His
it
sword doesn't
seems
move from his throat, but
it seems that you didn't actually know what you were doing here. Only the Dragonborn.
Yes, that would be a accurate summation of events. Yes.
Hmm. Do Let me roll an insight to see if I believe him. I will roll abysmal. Oh, okay, that's not terrible, but
You think he's mostly telling the truth? There's one bit of information he is withholding right now.
okay.
Uh, I'm going to roll right now persuasion.
Okay.
Oh,
You want to role play that persuasion?
Nice. Yes, I do. You see, the Medrash moves a bit his sword away from the throne and says, my dear fair, for operation could take a few years out of your own. I'm looking for a word to say it right now. From your
prison time.
unpleasant visit to prison. Maybe
Yep.
that will, or we could make things a bit much better.
Well, I do know that the Dragonborn there was one of the agents for Barnabas Rackthorn. Uh, this only got set up recently, like really quickly too. Um, mm,
Mm.
like I don't know the whole details of what was going on, but I believe the Dragonborn was frequently used as an agent of Rackthorn for meeting with the Thieves Guild about certain matters.
Mm.
Perhaps you see, Medrash also continues says, perhaps you know the name of this dragonborn.
Out of character, I did not name him. Uh,
It's
so
blah
You,
number
you don't you,
five.
you don't have to give him a name, but you could make it right now a nickname,
yeah.
something like that.
Uh,
I call him Mr. Green.
no, his name is Big Green.
Greenville.
Big Green.
Big
Where's Little
green, of
Green?
course, not small, no little green, big
No, Little
green,
Green.
yeah.
I know it's not Little Green, but where's Little Green? It's only Big Green.
We just called him Big Green.
Well,
Okay, so since you've been so cooperative and you didn't actually kill us, not that you didn't try, we are going to present you to the authorities, but we'll have a good, we'll give them a good word so that they can actually, be more lenient towards you.
I guess it's better than dying.
Yes, you could say that. Okay. Can you walk?
it certainly is.
Yeah, he can walk.
Perfect.
Mhm.
On to, to the barracks.
You see the Medrash tells we can drop him with one of the patrolling guards. I have seen once, and you see that he tells the exactly where they should be, and says, "I will you lead the way, Lady Dalith. I will keep my eye on him." Okay, and Medrash puts himself on the back of the bandit
Mm. Oh,
and makes a signal for him to follow you.
yep. I think we're just going to give him to the guards, and that's it. We're going back to, come on,
The Platian.
to the inn.
The Plati.
Yeah. Of course, we are going to say to the guards that get him that he was cooperative and what exactly happened.
Of course,
And
we will
for
put
what you want to do on this map,
Medrash will.
Um,
Yeah,
the
Medrash
last
doesn't have anything
thing, is there anything else? I mean, we could roll a last perception to see if we uh,
Sure,
missed something.
we can do that just in case.
See if you can spot the halfling still running.
We see him still running there at the end.
He keeps rolling bad on his running checks and he keeps stumbling on a little
Oh,
Oh
little.
wow, that's an up 20 because I
Nice.
have zero wisdom.
you see everything.
you notice that some bricks over here are like
Or
the
where?
bricking in the wall are disturbed, like over here.
This,
Yeah.
okay.
You see that Medrash stops there and looks at Lady Delith and says, Lady Delith, could you please check up the bricks around there? You see that he points with his
Just
sword,
in
keeping
case
an
the
eye.
map wasn't clear, like the light gray tiles are kind of a walkway like right near the river line with the bridge, and
Mm,
then the darker color would be like kind of 5 foot high kind of raised walkway that gets it away from the water line.
okay.
So like there
Mm-hmm.
is a slight wall going from the light gray to the dark gray,
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
and
So
that's why there's stairs.
I will go and check it out
Uh,
cautiously.
you see in the wall a bit. There's like a section that's been chiseled out, so you should be able to pull it out.
Okay, I'm doing that.
You find a crate.
Oh, inside the crate.
You see some
There's
material.
another crate.
uh, it's got some material. It looks like a health potion. Um, a couple of swords. And some tunics.
Tunics.
And a spare pair of the Lord's underwear. Ah,
Uh,
useful material
what
for later.
what kind of tunics? We can take them, I guess.
They have symbols on them, and you recognize them as the symbols of Bahamut.
Oh, Madras. Could you
Mhm.
come here, please? I'll
Sure. You see
take
that Medrash pushes the
take a
bandit
look at
a
this.
bit to
I
you
will.
you pushes the bandit
Yeah,
a
I'll be
bit
watching
there.
him.
Okay. Medrash goes, looks at that, what is there. That's it. What does he identify that he says and all that?
Like I said, there's like a bit of weapons, a healing potion, and some tunics that have the Temple of. Well, they have the Church of Bahamut uh, symbol on them.
That he recognized for what those tunics are.
They look like military outfits that like your basic foot troops would wear.
I will roll a religion on this to see if we can put together anything.
Well, you recognize them as like basically a simple uniform that like your
No, no,
basic.
yeah, no, no,
Okay.
no, yeah, I get that basic uniform and all that. I mean, in case of why would they be here on these crates and everything like that? Do I roll a religion or
Um,
insight?
for that,
Oh,
I would suggest
mhm.
mm, 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 probably something more like insight or history.
Okay, insight it is. Oh
Oh,
wow, that's
You have
I'm a
no clue why
dragon.
one.
it's there. You understand that it's material in a box. Beyond that, understanding
I would take. I would still.
is fleeting.
I would still take the box and try and take it to the father. See if he can figure out.
Yeah, you see the midrash of this closes the after seeing this bother closes the crate, grabs it and says to the list, sorry to bother you. Could you take care of the assassin and the guards and talking to the others, everything else? There is a matter after discovering this. There is a matter of which I have to take care of the on the temple. I will make sure to do before the day ends to drop by there into get the into the day of what we're going to do going forward.
okay. Uh, okay. I can do that. Is
Thank you very
everything
much.
is
And see you later,
I'm yeah.
Daily.
Okay.
No, you could say anything else, if you want to stop him.
Okay, okay. Actually, no. No, I'm not going to say anything because we have a bandit, and no need for him to listen to more stuff.
Mhm.
So, I deliver the bandit, the cutthroat.
Do you want to roleplay that, or you just want to say like the guards accept the prisoner and takes your word for what they did and deals with them thusly, or do you want to like ask and for any concerns you've got?
Actually, the only thing I have to say about it is, this guy is trying to get me. Uh, but that's pretty much all I have to say.
And does suggest you talk with Carwin because if Thieves Guild stuff is involved, he might have a say on it. The Thieves
Oh,
Guild is a fairly like loose organization. Like it's more like a bunch of different groups that mostly operate independently, with one of the groups, Carwin's, being the one that is viewed as in charge just due to influence and uh ability.
mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you know because going to Rackthorn would probably be a not smart move. So
Yeah. Okay, that's it then.
yep.
I return back to the inn, and when I get there, is everyone else inside?
I
Well,
mean,
I'm inside.
and Tutski's probably still listening to her Evanescence. Maybe she moved on to a different song. I don't know.
Mm.
No, she moved to the newest hits, last hits that Linkin Park did before we go. She's hearing right now, "Burn."
So I enter the inn, look at Nadia, and say, "So we had quite the adventure today with Madras."
Mm, an adventure, you say?
Yes.
Out of character, that Darkstone guy wasn't a loincloth person.
No.
Just making sure because I wasn't expecting him to be still. Anyway, Quite an adventure, you say. Tell me about it, darling.
Yeah. Before you start your jokes, it's not like that. And we actually fought some cutthroats trying to get me and deliver me to some noble, and I'm saying this word very loosely. Because he got
Noble, you say.
offended by my artistic approach and things.
Oh,
Which, if I might add, were quite
you mean Lord Darkthorn?
yes.
I see. So you, hmm, I see. That should have been quite an adventure for such popular song.
Hmm. Speak, you little weasel. What do you know about it?
Well, I heard he was hiring people for some petty scramble.
Ah.
To tell you the truth, the pay wasn't worth the effort.
Well,
And from my understanding, nobody important was interested for the job.
so you are
But
saying that no one important was sent to hunt me down? I should
Oh
be
God.
offended. I should be offended by this, but you know what? I'm a bit relieved.
well,
Actually, he should raise up his price. 50 gold, 50 gold pieces for someone like me.
I know,
Oh
I
God.
know, darling. He wasn't really new with whom he was dealing with. Uh, but I have a I have a promising proposition for you. So another promising proposition. I have um, I, I have an interesting adventure to suggest to you. No, an interesting outing. So,
Go on.
what do you say? We we go uh, and check his loincloth and his laundry. How clean it is.
Hmm. Actually, I'm planning to act on this. I'll be seeing Carwin,
Hmm?
uh, the head of the Thieves Guild. If anyone knows his laundry, it's him.
Well, yes, and if needed, we could have an eye with his laundry.
Yes, we
Um,
could. But for that, I'd be much. I'd be feeling much better if we had additional people on this. Namely,
oh,
a friendly dragonborn back on the temple that's actually, and I'm saying that even more, you know, whispery, let's say. I think that something is strange is going on. We found some. Well, actually, you know what? I'll ask. I'll ask him directly, and then we can speak about it.
well, you want my advice? Something strange is going into every corner. The question is, do you want to learn about it?
We'll see. For now, I'll go and speak with Tatsuki and see if she's up for some skull bashing.
Okay. Well, when you guys are ready, when you are ready, let me know, dear.
Okay, so next stop, Tatsuki's door.
Before we continue, I should probably have around 10 minutes, which means I will not be role play. I will not attempt any role playing for now.
Okay.
Okay.
So do you want to?
I'm still here. I will let you know when I will leave, but be warning it is getting close. That's what I'm trying to say.
How about we
Okay.
say we finish the roleplay between Delith and
Yeah,
Tutski and then take a break?
No,
well,
I
we
finished
can
me and
probably do
mission.
Deleth and Tutski, maybe Medrash and the church, and then we
You
can
you
cut
you
off
you,
there.
Okay.
you can do
Yeah.
you can do stuff. It's like I will not. If somebody wants to RP with me, I will not basically.
Yeah.
Well, we're just gonna cover
Yeah,
those
yeah.
two scenes. We might run over you leaving by a little bit, but once we finish those two scenes, we'll stop because
Yeah.
I've got good plans for after that.
No
Okay.
Yeah,
worries.
So
yeah.
yeah. So
Okay.
just for just to recap for our viewers, we're not stopping for the day. We're just taking an hour break while Cloud goes home and gets back on his PC. So we'll
We're
be
having
back.
a nice intermission,
Yes.
a
So
planned intermission, unlike the earlier one.
yeah. So if you want Tyra, we might be playing some
Yeah,
Love
sorry
Letter in the
about
break.
that one. But who can, potato PC.
Yeah. So Tyron, if you want, we might end up playing a little bit of Love Letter during our hour-long break. So we'll see.
All right, so
Okay, so next stop, Tatsuki's door.
Um, Tutski hears you knocking, and she sounds extremely weary when she says this, but she says to come in.
Delith enters the room, says, so I have something to tell you that might get your blood pumping again.
She looks at you. She's slumped over a chair, looking at the papers that you saw in the house from a couple of days ago. It doesn't look like she hasn't slept, but her eyes are completely bloodshot. Notice that she hasn't slept much, and she asks, "What's going on?"
So I was returning back to the inn, uh, and an urchin told me that you guys are in trouble. It was a ruse, of course, and thankfully I bumped into Madras. They tried to ambush me down the riverside and take me. I don't really know if I would be taken alive or dead. To a specific noble that I have. Well, I've. I really did nothing wrong. I just wrote their song for.
Tutski just gives you a wary look, not as if she's suspicious of you, but she's saying, implying that there's more to this, and you probably should tell her what's going on.
Okay. This noble is paying the scum and villainy of the city to get me, pretty much. That was a good one.
And she says exactly what Pika says. Not really.
Okay, so for chat, I put in Tutski, kind of sarcastic, Tutski. Someone's trying to kill you? That's so sad. Alexa, play Despacito.
No, I've got
Oh,
I've got a better
sorry.
one. I've got a better one. Tutsi goes, interesting. Seems someone wants you dead. Shame. Alexa, play Killing Me Softly.
Of course.
Alright, I was just trying to bring back a dead meme because I
Alexa,
figured it
no,
fit.
Alexa, stop,
Didn't
stop. Alexa,
It's a,
stop.
it,
Alexa, stop.
wait.
Actually happened.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
Wait. Alexa, play this Despacito is a dead meme. I have heard in some of streams that people I follow recently quite a few times. I didn't know
Dead
that was a
meme.
dead meme.
Because I haven't heard it in forever.
Yeah.
I haven't heard it quite
I
Like,
a
this
bit.
is from,
So.
2 years ago, is what I'm seeing.
So yeah, just for
So,
context, if you didn't hear that, I was making a joke, and my Alexa tried to sign me up for Amazon Music, and I'm like, I don't have any money. So I'm like, no, stop, Alexa! I don't want to sign up for Amazon Music and play Killing Me Softly. Actually,
Oh.
That's great.
that's getting
That's
clipped.
great.
That's getting clipped.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Worked out even better than I imagined.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyway,
back to serious roleplay.
back to my
Yeah.
serious back to my serious response. I just say to Delif, I I assume you've alerted Captain Ant to the situation.
Yes.
So what's your next course of action?
Well, I'm going to talk with members of the Thieves Guild to see what exactly is going on. I mean, I've been in the town for quite a few months. Yeah, it's months now.
Few time.
Yeah, X amount of time. Uh,
Let's do the time warp again.
It's just a
and
jump to the
he
left.
hasn't tried anything of the sort. So, um,
Are you sure this is? Are you sure this is the only reason he's after you? It seems pretty petty to come after you just over some stupid song.
oh, he's quite petty. I wouldn't put him beyond. I wouldn't put that beyond him, but I don't know.
He claims to be after you over honor, yet he sounds like the most honorless scum I've ever heard of.
Yep, he is. Oh, I forgot. You're not from here, right?
No, I'm originally from Freeland.
Uh, then you haven't heard the song then.
No,
Oh no, he is going to sing it.
sing the song.
Yes. Oh God.
Yeah, it was quite popular, back in the day.
Medrash also he didn't know it, so he didn't expect that it was a custom made. That's why he didn't go more down. Go on.
Probably because he assumed you were from here because you're going to the actual church, whereas she actually knows Tutski isn't
Mhm.
here, isn't from here.
Yeah.
It's not bad, let me tell you. The reference goes something like this. And so the noble and mighty Lord Barnabas, who's got the thorny rack up his ass, keeps storing gold in his vaults until even his dog revolts.
God.
Okay, applause
Highlight
for that.
this.
Sing
Applause for
more.
that.
Sing more of the song.
Good
Sing
job.
more of encore, encore.
Anyway,
I don't know if that was
Anyway,
here, but I was clapping to that.
I did clap to that a little bit.
I clapped to that as well, and
I clapped to the microphone trying to see if it could be here, but if it wasn't,
Tyron, do me a favor. If I forget to clip that for me.
yeah, yeah, please, sorry.
So basically, in character, the reaction is
Mhm.
for the first time in this entire campaign, Delph sees Tutski crack a smile. Quite catchy.
Yeah, I know. He should be thanking me.
God.
It's the best thing that has his name in the city.
Yeah, it's the only positive thing about
Oh, God.
this entire
Lucky that
city.
you didn't sang that when Midrash was around. If he could hear that, he would have look at you and say, and you wonder why he wants to kill you.
Tutski is and Tutski points out that it's clear why he wants to kill you, but it's still a very petty reason. And she also says, judging by the phone up his ass, I'm surprised it's not coming back out of his mouth.
Well, it's an entire thorny rack because it's a wordplay with his name and all, but this is not the point. Uh,
It's a very
kind of,
interesting point to be made, but is there a point?
I'm not actually sure. Um, the point is, can I count on you?
Tutski just
If
goes more serious again. She actually draws her sword, places it down in front of her, and just says, "Then you have my sword."
And my axe.
Exactly.
And my
My
song. Wait.
bow!
She actually.
Thanks. Thank you, Tatsuki. I really appreciate that. So, I'll be off after I get a good rest because we got just a tiny bit beat up with Madras. Don't worry, we're fine. You
I
should see
actually.
the other guys.
I. I smile and go. I sheathe my sword, smile at you, and go. You know what, kid? You're all right.
So to Medrash's scene.
Madras, yes.
Yeah, it's a Madrasha
Okay.
scene.
Let me begin with what Medrash is going to do. Yes.
Oh my god.
Medrash carries the box all the way there. You see that he first, before grabbing it, he looked at if there was any symbol of the order and to see if he has to cover it just in case. And quietly and trying to not jump out, and goes through a different side of the church than he usually enters. Goes immediately to the chambers of Sir Roberts and knocks the door.
Who's there?
Sir, it's Madrash, sir. I have found something that you will be probably most interested in.
Hey, come in. You've done good work for me so far.
Midrash
And for the
opens the
order.
door, mhm, opens the door, moves into the room, pushes the box down, opens it, and moves aside. Do you have an idea
Perception
of what
check real
the
quick.
Mhm.
Yeah, sorry I
Roll,
interrupted you there.
roll initiative.
We both have a very good idea of what we want to do, so roll a perception check.
And anyway,
Okay,
see you later.
damn it.
See you later.
See ya.
We'll be breaking soon, I
Damn it,
Or
I
expect.
rolled
never,
badly.
never mind. I still
Damn it.
have time.
You don't
I
see
still have
any
time.
Mhm.
obvious reaction from him as you do that. I see
Uh,
you found some supplies somewhere.
Supplies. These were found in. He gives that location where a comrade of mine that I have went into a few adventures, a few missions, these few a few times, was attacked by assassins in a lake full of dead bodies. Madrashi he keeps a serious face, blank face, which stays us looking directly at Sir Roberts. He tries to look to see if there is anything else on his face. He obviously doesn't note any change, I think.
Roberts takes a seat and kind of rubs his temple a little bit. So, someone else saw this crate and what was in it?
Medrash thinks for a second and decides to keep to himself that at least saw the crate and says no.
Okay. Uh,
Mhm.
good. It's just a bit of supplies that we're using in preparation for something. Uh, it's preferably kept secret. Um, so I I'm ordering you not to talk about, to divulge any information that you've learned about this. If someone asks, you can just deflect and say you don't know what's going on with it. Do you understand?
Medrash says yes, but his tone for a second
Mm.
betrays a bit of, indignation at knowing exactly where it is and where it's and at the order. He's still, is going to go through with it, but he says that.
I'm hoping I not made a character sheet for this guy yet. Dang, I can't roll in character for him. Oh well. Um,
Start initiative.
no, I wasn't gonna do that. That's not
Mhm.
that's not in the plan.
Nope.
Um,
Mhm. Mhm.
because I was gonna do an insight check for Roberts, but
Mhm. Yeah.
Just
all
roll a
right.
d20, I guess.
Have you? It's been a couple of days. Have you made any progress with the other task I gave you?
After finding this Medrash, was still not okay, trying to not change his face or anything like that. Says a bit, but not quite as through as I would like. I will require a few of the days that you have gave me still to finish the job.
All right, fair enough. If you've got time, you can meet with one of my men and just tell them what you know so far, and that and then you can get back to your work. If not, I'm not gonna hold you here. You, like I said, you've
Very
done
well
good
said.
work, and I don't want to hold you up from getting back to fulfilling your obligations.
You see that Medrash nods to him and says, "Yes, yes, sir. Very well." He closes the door and immediately goes to, trying to walk calmly and not calling attention. Goes to look
Now,
for Father John.
now,
Now
now
you're
I'm
leaving,
closing
Fed.
for real. See ya.
All right, I think we're on
Yep.
our
Okay.
last sub scene, and it's not gonna be. You're not gonna miss a whole lot. We can fill you
Don't
in
Yeah.
when you
worry.
get back.
Yeah.
Have a safe
Mm.
trip.
Don't worry. See ya.
I.
See you soon.
Sorry.
All right, so you go to see Father Jean.
Yeah.
He's in that
Mhm.
relatively plain room that he's normally in. Uh, you
Is
see
there
him.
another? Is there other people around here?
He a one of the like lower clergymen is talking with him a little whisperedly. It sounds a little worried, and it looks like Father Jean is
Um,
trying to
can
soothe
can
him.
I
What
can
was
I
what?
do any kind of roll to see if I can?
Make a perception check. Are you trying to be not seen while you're listening in?
No, I'm not trying to not be seen, but I'm trying to see if I can cut something before
All
they
right,
cut the conversation or something like that.
all right.
I am waiting at a distance, so the both of them see me, but still trying to like waiting for them to finish.
Anyway, you hear the friar say they keep trying to take over things and you know telling us what to do. It's you know starting to ramp up the pressure. I'm not sure how much longer we can take dealing with this situation. And Father John initially trying to give calming words of it should just be a little bit longer when he notices that you're in the room. Oh,
Hmm.
Medrash, you're here. Uh,
Um,
he's actually I think I have a character sheet for him, so I should be able to see if he sees that you're flustered.
hmm. Go for it.
I think he's
Yes,
noticed.
he sees that you are flustered.
Yes,
You seem upset, my son. What is it?
I would like to be honest, Father. I think for that, this wouldn't be the place or time. I was looking to see if I could convince you to come and meet me in the plateau of the town. Not much later today. I have to go there for some personal business, and after that, I would like if you could come to just sit down and talk about certain stuff in a safe place to say.
You have no idea how much it grieves me that, you know, the Temple of Bahamut can't be considered safe. After a slight pause, he says, but I also completely let me finish.
That.
But he says,
Mhm.
but I completely understand why, and I sympathize with you. I will do as you ask. I'll be there later.
Thank you very much, Father, and it pains me to have come to this situation. You heard him
Yeah.
mutter. He doesn't say it out loud or
Yep.
very loudly. After that,
Uh,
Medrash goes to makes his way
well,
to the
first, you do
balcony to
hear
see what
Father
they do
John
because
dismissing the friar and saying, now go take care of those things I asked of you. It is very important. We're running out of time. Anyway, yes. So that's the end of Medrash's scene, and I guess right now we are taking a break as Medrash is
Going to the on the way to the Platin.
okay. We'll
You've
put
walked
you
past the
So
plateau.
on the
when
way. You won't be there yet. Here, let me.
Yeah.
So you'll be en route.
yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right.
Mhm.
So that's where we're gonna take a break for now.
Mhm.
We'll be back in a little bit of time, and
Mhm.
yeah.
So yeah, I'll be
Mhm.
cutting the stream here,
Yep.
and I will restart it when Cloud's back in about an hour or so. So see you then, guys.
Yep.
See ya.